also loaded with fun features. The iFit function comes standard. Using iFit, you can jog in Paris. Using Bluetooth, you can connect your phone, tablet, or fitness device to track you as you complete your goals. It also conveniently folds up and gets out of your way when you're not using it. Once you use ProForm, you'll know why they are the leading home fitness brand. So take steps towards a better you and have fun doing it. To learn more about the ProForm Cardio Tracker Pro iFit Treadmill and other great buys, log on to hsn.com/quickbuy.
Here's what we're loving this week. It's our Valentine's Day gift event. Tune in Tuesday to find everything you need to say I love you to your sweetheart on this special day. We have gift options like jewelry to fragrances to delicious chocolates. There's something for every loved one you're thinking about. There's even a treat or two for yourself. The Valentine's gift shop is open now. Just search Valentine's at hsn.com.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
At HSN, we're celebrating a better you, because healthy is more than just eating right. It's finding balance and treating yourself to a life well lived. Find your Zen-spiration. From a healthy mind to a healthy home, it's time to feel good, inside and out, because we believe healthy is happy. Live well and be happy with the health and wellness experts at HSN.
Thank you very much for being here at HSN. My name is Marlo Smith, and I am joined by our coin expert. This is Mike Mezek, and he's a numismatist. I love saying that. It rolls off. What it simply means is that he is an expert in coins. Mike has been doing this virtually all of his life. He's been on television longer than any other authentic, genuine coin expert, and we've got an incredible show planned for you. I hope you guys are ready.
I think I've been on even longer than the inauthentic coin experts.
I think so too. Longer than anybody. I mean, look, over 2 decades.
Right, right.
So we're going to dive right in, and what could be more timely than, of course, the Donald Trump 45th president in our 24-karat plated coin collection.
Yeah, and this is our last scheduled primetime presentation. This is it. We're down to the final quantities. We had the inauguration, you know, it's been a week ago now, basically, pretty much a week ago. So this is, we wanted to have one more primetime presentation of the presidential coin series. We have done the presidential coin series here for all the time that I've been here, couple of decades now, and for every president. This one is slightly unique in that we have never done this before, where we took the coin set and we had it in 24-karat gold plated for the coin set itself. So these are the coins that are in the set. It's a Kennedy, actual Kennedy half dollar, of course layered in pure 24-karat gold. We then have the Indiana quarter for Vice President Pence. And then we have, of course, the 2 New York quarters right here, President Trump inexorably linked to the state of New York. So those are the 4 coins in the set. Each one, as you can see, you just pop that in its own individual airtight holder in the steel case presentation box. Now let's take a look and see what we've put on there with our patented colorization process. Let me put that there. And you're going to have, you see we have this, so the Kennedy half dollar kind of sports the presidential seal there. It is the only United States coin that has the presidential seal actually on it. And if you look just under the colorization, you can see the outline underneath there. Just to quite get there, you see, of course, President Kennedy underneath that. And then, of course, here's the Indiana coin that you have there with Vice President Pence, and then the 2 New York state quarters. Those are all sold out limited edition coins that we have them taken, brilliant uncirculated, layered in pure presentation 24-karat gold, and then with our patented limited colorization process, we have put this together for the 45th president. We've done this, like I said, we did this with President Obama. I did it with President Bush prior to him, President George W. Bush. I did it, not here, but I did it on TV. I did President Clinton twice, and of course, President George H.W. Bush was the first one I ever did. So we've done every single president going forward. So this is one of those things where we celebrate American democracy. We celebrate that transition, peaceful transition of power that is the hallmark of America's democracy. And that's what this is all about. As we have celebrated that transition for now, for me, almost 25 years, 30 years, we have this opportunity for you to do in this limited edition coin set that is available exclusively from us here at HSN. And you cannot get this anyplace else. This is our final scheduled primetime presentation on this. We won't be able to do it anymore. Now, as you can see, one set's $24.95. 5 sets is $99.95. If you'll notice, 2 5s are cheaper than a 10. That's just an anomaly, a mistake that we made that we couldn't change. So buy 2 5s. Take advantage. That was supposed to be $119 and then $219. So please just buy the 2 5s instead of the 10. You'll save money. Now keep in mind, because of that, of course, the 5 sets is the most popular. On the day, we've already sold well over 1,000 sets. Well over 1,000 sets, because I have 190 of those sold, with the average of those being 5 sets. So that's right over 1,000 sets, because you have some people in there as well. With everybody on the phone, like I said, literally probably another 1,000 or 2,000 sets will go out there. And we've only got, like, you know, a couple of minutes, minute and a half here for our final scheduled primetime presentation of our 45th presidential commemoration coins that we have here. And the first and only time we have done it in 24 karat gold. As you can see, the 24 karat gold layering that we've done on each one of these. So this is your set right here, 24 karat gold layered, actual authentic United States government coins. We've then colorized the other side of those coins to give you that opportunity to commemorate, like I said, America's 45th president, President Donald J. Trump. And like I said, once again, that peaceful transition of power that is the hallmark of America's democracy.
Well, one of the nice things about shopping today is that these are also exclusive. So if you'd like to have it, it is going to be one of the final airings, that you'll be able to pick this up. From day one, they've always been very popular, but you definitely need to take action and reserve yours if you'd like to have them. But we have a lot more. We've got a really, really great show planned for you tonight. And in the meantime, 093461 is the item number.
Goodness,
there you have it. Well, look at that.
Yeah. Well, look at that. We got 250. Now, understand, when we say that says 250, that's the number of orders. By far, the most popular order is of 5 sets. So when you look at that, that represents well over 1,000 sets of these coins, with literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people on the phone. It's funny how once we put the clock up, the last 2 minutes is when the burst happens, right? Everybody comes in at that time. If we could do this as we go to the next item, give me the shot for the 5 sets. I know we have a beautiful still of our 5 sets, so you can really kind of visualize what you're getting for less than $20 a set on that. There you go. And so that's what you're going to. So if you order the 5, you get the 5 boxes, you get 5 complete sets, you get all of that stuff is what comes to you for the 5 sets.
Well,
oh, there's the 10. But I would still buy 2 5s.
Yeah, but definitely buy the 2 5s, just because it's a much better value. We all want to save money.
Sure, well, why wouldn't you?
Oh, look at this. Okay, so here's what's going to be coming up.
Now, this is our first day of issue Silver Eagle. This is the final presentation at $89.95 at the New Year's price. That's it. We've only got about 1,000 pieces to go around, only about 1,000 pieces to go around. And then you have that. And then coming up, this is historic. This is phenomenal. This is your ability to get every single solitary one of America's Silver Eagles in the special green core PCGS label that has never been seen before, that is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. You get every Silver Eagle from 1986 through 2017, folks. Your price can never go up. Your delivery's guaranteed. That, I think, is at the top of the next hour. Nothing like this has ever been done in numismatics.
Wow, so that's going to be coming up next hour. You don't have to wait for us. You can certainly order ahead. But continuing with the 45th President Donald Trump, we have for you our 22-karat gold-plated $2 bill. What's the story here?
So we've always done a colorized $2 bill, and this is an actual $2 bill. You can take it out of the little plastic wallet that we have
that's
here.
neat.
And I want to show you. So this is an authentic actual $2 bill. This is the famous John Trumbull painting of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. This, the original of this hangs in the library at Yale University. We have then taken that authentic United States $2 bill. We have then used our patented, you can see right there, the patented colorization process to put in President Trump and the White House. Since it is an authentic note, each one has its own individual serial number. But here is something that we have never done before because we've not had the technology. This is 22 karat gold. It's not just gold colored. This is actual 22 karat gold that you have here, 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 here. Every one of these, that is authentic, layered 22 karat gold leaf throughout the entire thing. I'm going to put that down there. It's kind of hard to see because the plastic that protects this. So that's why I took it out so you can really see the gold that's in each and every one. Now, same thing, $24.95, and then we've correctly priced the 5 and 10 here with that. And you save the shipping and handling. Instead of getting 2 5s, you get the 10, and you get the single shipping and handling. Of course, with buy more and save, you get that way down anyway.
This is neat.
Isn't that cool? And then it comes, like I said, in the presentation wallet with the display card.
Yes.
That you see right there. Once again, final prime time scheduled presentation that we're going to do for this as we're getting into the presidency now. So, I mean, you know, the inauguration and that transition of power has occurred. So, like I said, we have sold tens of thousands of these bills. We've never been able to do the 22 karat gold layering before. So that is a brand new thing. This is a brand new thing here. Just about another 2 minutes here is about all we're going to be able to give you, because once again, our quantities, I got about 4,000 left, and we've already sold about 650 or 700. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people on the phone. Hundreds, and I think that in the coin set, the last coin set we said, I think we just sold 2,000 sets or something like that. But if you count the 5 sets and the number, and some people bought 10 sets, even though I told them to buy 2 5s. With that, a lot of people buying 5s, but this one you can also buy the 10s, and so 10s very, very popular to be able to get that.
Well, definitely, we are busy on our phone lines. We're welcoming you on in. There are a number of ways for you to shop with us at HSN. You can shop by calling the toll-free 800 number that you see on your television screen, but you can also shop at our website at hsn.com. Many of you can shop by remote, depending on the part of the country you live in, or my favorite way to shop is from my mobile phone. If you download our HSN app to your mobile phone or your tablets or to your devices, it's quick and easy to shop with everything that we present at HSN. We always give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, even in our coins and even in this type of show. Always 30 days to make a final decision. So 093642 is the item number. If you'd love to order it, I would do it right away.
And like I said, that is 22 karat gold, folks. Isn't that spectacular? Actually on authentic $2 bill.
No one will have anything like
itself. I think it's just one of those amazing. Nobody else has this.
No,
By the way, this is exclusive to us as well. I think it's spectacular. Buy 1, buy 5, buy 10, but buy them, like I said, final scheduled prime time presentation. And then I just want to give you a very quick little mention. We've got the American Silver Eagle. This is a Silver Eagle, so it's an ounce of pure silver layered in pure presentation 24 karat gold with our patented colorization process, $59.95. Once again, President Trump, the 45th president. There is a good look at it right there. So absolutely amazing opportunity for you to be able to get the last of our collection.
Oh, I'm going to love what's coming up next.
Yes, you are.
How adorable.
You're really going to love it.
Yeah, you're right. right.
Yes, this is the Disney Love Coin.
Because Valentine's Day is coming up.
Because Valentine's Day.
There you go, right? So maybe you and your sweetheart have fond memories of Disney. Don't you and
Oh, yeah,
your
that's
wife?
my thing. I proposed to her at Disney. We go every year. And for those of you that are unaware, for the Disney thing, my lucky socks, which I've worn for every show that I've had here for my 15 years, for over 25 years, are Mickey Mouse socks.
Isn't that
And
great?
I always wear them for every
that's
single solitary
so cute,
show.
so
always.
adorable.
So yeah, Disney's a big thing for
Yeah.
me. And of course, with the Disney Love Collection, I've been in this for my wife the whole time. I mean, you know, like I said, I proposed to her at Disney World.
Who knew that Mike was romantic? Who knew? But
yeah.
we love it.
Yeah, who wouldn't have guessed that?
All right, let's take a look at what we have available for you. First of all, look at the presentation here. Isn't that adorable, right? Mickey and Minnie. Minnie has landed a nice one on his cheek there. Oh, but look at the boxes. I mean, that's gorgeous. It almost has like an antique kind of look to it. You know, or weathered or worn look to it.
And as you can see, the Disney True Love series, as you can see, True Love Forever, $139.95. Of course, they sold out, limited edition. You get down here, it shows you the mintage, it shows you all those things. Now, if you're a Disney collector, and I am,
sure,
okay, you understand that 10,000, and understand you can't even get this in the parks. 10,000 is a minuscule number. We're one of the largest retailers of this outside of Disney. I have 250 to go around. I have 250.
Is there a way for us to get a little closer to that?
Yeah, this is the new 2017. They've done this coin for years. Okay, this is the.
Oh, that's
look
great.
at this, and that is all absolutely solid silver, pure silver. And look at the enameled colorization. That's not just a decal or a sticker. That's enameled in there. And as you can see, the Disney, and it's all, of course, 100% licensed by Disney. If you've ever tried to license something with Disney, you understand. And you know what that creates is a collectible that you know is perfect.
Sure.
So the color, you have to understand, to get the yellow here is like 5 tries, because it has to be the perfect Disney yellow for this. Same thing with the red, same thing with, you know, mini skirt, all of those things in both. All of that has to be absolutely perfect. The minting process has to be absolutely perfect. The packaging, getting this thing done, is as important and hard as anything else, because you got to get this by the Disney artists, the Disney licensing, and so that's what makes this an absolutely stunning and perfect collectible, like you said, because Valentine's Day. Come up here.
So if you're a collector of all things Disney, or if you are a big fan and collector of maybe Minnie or Mickey Mouse, this is a perfect choice for you. But as Mike mentioned, sellout quantities available for you.
20 dozen is all we have left.
Yeah, and this is going to be the first offer so far in the night that we can share with you on FlexPay, which is nice because you don't have to pay the full amount. You can pay, in this case, $46.65, and we can ship this to you. If you've been to the Disney parks and you want to walk away with you know, maybe a lariat or a hat or even a sweatshirt. I mean, you know what you can pay, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, because the parks, are, you know, everything is high in quality. What I love about this...
I don't even think this will get you in the park anymore.
Well, no. Not any longer.
$139 for the, you know, the all park pass.
Absolutely.
I don't know. We buy the whole year. So.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you know, I mean, we're not going to go just the once.
But I love that this is exclusive. It's limited. You can't find it everywhere. And this is going to be the last call. And it's timely because, of course, we're right on the heels of Valentine's Day. So for all of you romantics out there, 534-109 is the item number. So we go from Minnie and Mickey to the iconic Star Wars. In our 2017 Star Wars Rogue One, the Empire silver coin.
You think the Disney stuff's hard to license? Because this one you have to license with Disney and George Lucas. Okay, you got to get both their approvals. I absolutely, positively love this, and I think the best way to shop on this is obviously hsn.com.
Okay, perfect. This is nice too because it really shows you the wide assortment of different products that we have, and we'll mention hsn.com. I recommend that you go there. Check out really all of the choices that are there. You'd be so surprised with what's there. We're going to check in with Adam, who is going to give us a little bit of a look at our spotlight to fill us in on what's happening at HSN. But then come on back. We've got a great show planned for you after that.
TGIM. Join me every Monday night to discover hot new products and have some fun.
With exciting home solutions, we get you organized for a fresh start this year. Debbie Meyer returns with more innovative kitchen solutions. Stay healthy and protect your home. Tune in Monday at 7 p.m. or search Monday Night Show on hsn.com for more.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Hey there, I'm Samantha Brown. Life can take you many places. Whether you're going halfway around the world or just an hour down the road, your luggage should always be ready to roll and should be as functional as it is fabulous. So wherever your travels take you, you can breeze into any destination in style.
Join travel expert Samantha Brown tonight, only on HSN.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
Well, we want to take a moment to congratulate our very own Serena Williams. We are so proud of her. She has now won her 23rd Grand Slam at the Australian Open, and she has made history. She obviously beat her sister Venus, but what an incredible win for Serena. We here at HSN are so very proud of you, and we want to say congratulations on your history-making win. My name is Marlo Smith. I am joined by our resident numismatist, Mike Mezak, and we are in the middle of offering to you a great coin show. So far, so good. We've talked about our 45th President Donald Trump coins. We did a presentation really quickly on our Disney Love coin, gave you a sneak peek of the Star Wars coin, and invited you to go to hsn.com. But now we have your final chance to get our 2017 Mint State 70 in our first day of issue Silver Eagle dollar. I am proud to say I am an owner of that coin.
Beautiful. Well,
yes,
good job.
Thank you very much.
That's right. And that's one of your first. You don't collect a lot.
No,
of
I
coins.
don't. It's one of my very first.
That's right. Eventually, I get all the hosts. You buy
do.
at least one.
You do.
You buy at least one.
Exactly.
I think it's fantastic. I was out here last week with Callie. She actually ordered a set on the air. she pulled her phone out and literally, because we were selling out the Indian Head pennies, and she ordered it right on the air.
Yeah,
anyway,
for sure.
Final presentation.
Okay.
Final presentation at the $89.95. Now, if there's any left, I probably shouldn't sell this real hard because anything that's left, I can get $119.95 for.
I was thinking the same thing.
But at the end of the day, I mean, I want everybody to get the opportunity. I want to get the value, get the bargain that's involved here.
Let's tell them the backstory here.
Right. Well, first of all, to start with, the brand new American Silver Eagle in certified perfect first day of issue condition. For instance, at Annex, the Annex coin is a tradition here at HSN that we do New Year's Eve Day or right around there. I sold 12,000 of those with the grading certificate in a single day. Now, that was a lot of presentations in that day, but that is completely and totally sold out. The second one of the 4 major grading companies that we have exclusively is the ICG. First day of issue can only be purchased here at HSN, and it is only for this coin that we do the 4-coin grading certificate. So you get 4 coins graded by ICG at no additional cost or charge. There's a shipping charge. But the fee to do that is free, okay? You have the coin, then you have the 4-coin grading certificate, and then you have the Red Oak presentation box. So here's ultimately what it comes down to. So our final presentation at $89.95. So it's to save $30. Secondly, the grading certificate is $76 value. Then you're going to have the Red Oak presentation box here. That is going to be a $14.95 value. So you get a $91 worth of bonus on an $89 solid silver perfect coin. I think when you put that into perspective, now you understand we've already sold 100 here in just a couple of minutes. I've only got 1,100 left in the edition. So we've already sold over 3,000 of these. We've already sold over 3,000, and now at the final presentation at $89.95. Then it goes up $30 and the certificate goes away. So like I said, so if we have 200 or 300 or 400 left, it's not looking that way because the phones are very, very busy with this. If we have any of those left, it goes up $30 and you lose the $76 grading fee. So you're going to have the perfect American Silver Eagle, as you can see, 1 ounce pure silver, certified to be from the first day of issue, and perfect Mint State 70. Now, what's that perfect mean? See, in coin collecting, as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what? Condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. This coin is certified perfect. Absolutely, positively perfect. What difference does that make? Well, let's say take a 1986 American Eagle, the first year of issue. In a Mint State 69, that's maybe a $129 coin. But in Mint State 70, that coin can be $600, $800, even $1,000, depending on which one of the 4 major grading companies do it. So understand, certification grade is everything. And that's what you have here is absolute perfection. By itself, the coin stands alone at $89.95. But then when you add in the $91 worth of bonuses, at least for this final presentation, then you really begin to understand what your opportunity and what your chance is. Unfortunately, like I said, of the 4,198, which is, by the way, the lowest mintage of any of the grading companies. Annex was 12,000. PCGS is going to be 40,000. NGC is going to be 40,000. ICG only 4,100. Well over 3,000 of these already spoken for. Now, if you buy multiples, and it looks like that's what many people are doing, you get multiple certificates. You're not limited to 1 certificate. If you buy 2, you get 2 certificates that are good for 8 coin gradings, because each certificate gives you 4. Each certificate. And what I mean by a certification is they will take any coin that you send them. Their numismatic experts will examine it. They will determine the weight, content, purity, and authenticity of the coin. They will then examine it for variations or anything else. They will then put it into this ultrasonically sealed holder with the tamper-evident holographic seal. They will do that entire thing for 4 coins. When I give this a $19 per coin value in terms of the certification, that is the lowest price you can pay. I was just at the big coin show down in Florida, here, called the Fun Show, the Florida United Numismatist Show. They were there, ICG was there on the floor grading coins, but it's $100 a coin at the show. It's $100 a coin at the show. So when I give you $19, that's the least amount of money. You can surely spend quite a bit more. So we have that, and it's getting extraordinarily busy. It's extraordinarily busy.
As a matter of fact, in seconds, we're going to have fewer than 1,000 of these. I want to kind of remind everybody of just some of the things that are happening with this coin specifically. This is going to be the final airing, last chance at this price. So tonight at midnight, if there are any remaining, somebody goes into our system, and the price then goes from the $89.95 to the $119.95. And as Mike has mentioned over and over and over again, those grading certificates for the 4 coins also go bye-bye.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you have seen this, or perhaps you're being introduced to this value for the very first time, we are going to give you an opportunity. We already put up a clock, 4 minutes remaining, $44.98. This is great that this is being offered on FlexPay, because if you'd like to buy multiples, this is going to be your one and only chance to be able to get the best ever value. Final chance, final call, 30-day money-back guarantee. Yep. Why is the Silver Eagle dollar so iconic, and every year this is something that we've been doing traditionally year after year after year?
Well, everybody wants to collect, in essence, gold and silver. Nobody woke up this morning and said, I got all the gold I need, or I got all the silver I need. And so for years, I mean, in gold, you were kind of limited to bars and stuff, but you have assay problems with that. You know, is it what it says it is? Or you buy Krugerrands. And with the silver coins, you had extraordinarily limited options on what you're going to do to own silver. So in 1986, the United States government decided to enter the silver market, if you will, and they signed the Liberty, President Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act into existence, where we started taking silver and making it into coins. And we started this in 1986. And it started off tremendously popular and only became more and more and more popular as the years went by. So that every single year when the brand new American Silver Eagle comes out, it's the #1 thing to collect. It's your #1 most desirable thing. Many of the kind of deals I have in the first part of the month are dealers having to sell things just so they can get the 2017 Eagles, and particularly graded and certified Mint State 70, and particularly first day of issue. Those are all incredibly, incredibly important things. And so that has continued on. I have sold a first day of issue Silver Eagle here every single first of the year that I have been here at HSN. As a matter of fact, I was the very first person to ever sell American Silver Eagles, modern American Silver Eagles, in a certified condition with ICG starting almost 20 years ago now. At the time, almost nobody did that. Okay, today it is the backbone of the hobby.
So let me ask you, I mean, for someone who's new, they've never, placed an order with us, they haven't collected coins, but they certainly know about the iconic Silver Eagle. What are some of the important things, about the way that we're presenting this, that if you're new and you're learning for the first time, I know we've talked about the
biggest thing's the value, of course, is the fact that, look, the American Silver Eagle is a storehouse of silver value, 1 ounce pure fine silver in each and every coin. So that's big. But then, of course, it's been certified to be absolutely perfect. Remember, the higher the grade, the more it's worth. That's of critical importance.
So the Mint State 70 is
tremendously part of the value. Let's go back to the year 2000, okay? A nice, brilliant, uncirculated year 2000 American Silver Eagle is about a $49 coin. In Mint State 69, it's about a $100 or $120 coin. But in Mint State 70, it's a $500 or $600 coin. The difference is simply grade. The higher the grade, the more it's worth, period. Now, as you see that, you see 277 sold. That's just right here as we're doing this. I think the more important number at this point is the quantity remaining.
I think so. And, and guys, don't wait on this. If you'd like to have it, this is it. This is truly final presentation at this price. There's a good chance we'll sell every one of these out tonight.
Precisely.
Which will be good, because if you call tomorrow, it'll be more.
There'll be $119, and of course the grading certificate. Then let's talk about the grading certificate. Because, at $89.95, this is a great opportunity, a great value, and something that you want to collect anyway. But I'm giving you $91 worth of bonuses. You get 4 coins certified for no additional cost or charge at ICG. And then you're going to be able to get, there's a shipping and handling charge with this, but there always is. Then you have your $14.95 box, $91 in value on an $89 coin. So what happens is you're now, after this presentation, in essence, the price goes up $30. You lose $76 here. So it's like losing a $100 bill if you don't get in and take advantage of this right here, right now. So that quantity left is not just for this presentation. That is in the entire edition. So there were 4,198 of these. So now over 3,100 of these have now been sold. Okay, over 3,100 of these have now been spoken for. Once that edition sells out, that's it. It's done and gone, and we can never do it again. Now, anything that's left, we have 945 of these. I've got 3 or 4 with everybody on hsn.com. I got 400 people there. We have about another half a minute here or so. By the time that you go ahead and look and take that all into account, there might be 200 or 300 left. Unfortunately, some people are going to probably end up paying $119. Still a value, but then this will be gone. You'll still get the Red Oak presentation box, though. So great opportunity for you here.
And don't be afraid to buy more than one. I mean, this is, if you're going to do it, I mean, certainly now's the time. Easy to shop with us. As that counter dwindles down, we are going to be moving right along and show you more. I understand we're going to give you a little bit of a preview of what's going to be coming up they're telling me the Lincoln Cent is going to be coming up.
Well, it's
there
not
we have it.
any Lincoln Cent.
Okay.
It's the first year of issue 1909 Lincoln
Whoa.
Cent. In choice, brilliant, uncirculated condition, certified, Mint State 64 red. Okay, you have red and brown in these pennies. Certified
This is
Mint
gonna be
State
cool.
64. Extraordinarily cool. One of the most famous coins of all time. It was changed right after 1909. When we get to that, I'll show you. The VDB down there at the bottom, that was the designer's initials. He had to get rid of that. Okay?
Oh, there's
That
a
was
good
Victor D.
story
Brennan.
there.
Yeah, oh, there's a good story.
Yeah, I
There's
love
a
your
good story
stories.
there.
Okay, so a lot to look forward to in the show tonight.
I need to switch this out.
All right, let's do it. We are going to now give you a chance at our, give you a look at our brand new 2000.
I'm going to go ahead and grade that coin for you. Okay, there you go.
There we have it.
Look,
Perfect.
how about this? Check this out. I've already sold, we haven't even presented this. I've sold 14 of these coins. Sorry, 13 of these coins already.
Why is that so?
Well, I had these, we had these on the today's special day. I had 2,500. We sold them out in a single day. 2,500. This is, I think, one of the most special coins put out by the United States government in quite some time. I think I have that right side up. If not, I'll switch it over. It says 30th anniversary there on the edge. Did I have it right side up? Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
30th anniversary. This is the coin right here that I'm calling. This is the fell between the cracks coin. This is the SP American Silver Eagle, the satin finish eagle. So let me give you the quick history on this, but then remember I sold 2,600 the first time. I only have 500 of these coins that I can do at this HSN price, brand new. I just brought this in for the new certification. So here's what happened. The United States government last year made 3 silver eagles. They made the regular Mint State coin, they made the proof coin, they made the satin finish coin. But it was the 30th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle. Instead of making a special finish, what they did is they took and they put edge lettering 30th anniversary on the proof coin and the satin finish coin that you see right here. There's 30th anniversary right there. So the edge of this coin has got 30th anniversary on it.
That is cool.
It is a one year only design with the 30th anniversary. Here's the important part. Here's why you absolutely, positively have to get on the phone right now. It was normally the SP coin, and by the way, that's designated from the normal Mint State coin because it has a mint mark. It's got the West Point mint mark on it. This is certified perfect. It's the 30th anniversary, 1 year only issue, 2016 W. Traditionally, this coin is released in February, March, April, something like that. What happened in 2016 for one of the single most significant coins released by the United States government, the 30th anniversary SP that you see right here, they didn't release it until December because they had a bunch of other things going on. Now, when it gets released in December, it gets caught up in the wash. And this is made to order. In other words, they only make as many as people, well, people just didn't order any. Because you're buying holiday gifts, you got the old, you got the gold quarters, and you got the gold half dollars and the gold mercury dimes. You have all that stuff come around, and all of a sudden, this coin now, like I said, just gets caught up in the wash, falls between the cracks, and all of a sudden becomes one of the rarest American Silver Eagles in the entire Silver Eagle history. And it's 30th anniversary edge lettered for 1 year and 1 year only, and I've got it for only $119.95. Now I want to explain to you how special that is and how important that is. And understand these are going extremely quickly. I've already sold 50. I have now less than 500. I had about 550. I'm going to talk to you about value. So this is a 30th anniversary American Silver Eagle. Like I said, special edition.
Right.
The government has a history of doing commemorative silver eagles. They did a 10th anniversary eagle. They did a 20th anniversary, a 25th anniversary, and now a 30th anniversary. I want to talk to you about the other anniversary Silver Eagle. So the 10th anniversary Silver Eagle that they did, all they did with that, they didn't put 10th anniversary on it. It just has a W mint mark on a proof coin.
Okay.
In this condition, the last one I sold here on HSN was $29,000.
What?
$29,000 for the 1995 W. That was the 10th anniversary. The 20th anniversary coin, they didn't put any edge lettering on it. They did reverse proof.
Okay.
So they did the shiny part here and the matte finished is in the field. They made more of those than they made of this coin. I sell that coin here on HSN currently for about $1,000.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Then they did the 25th anniversary, which is a little bit rarer than this coin, but I sell it for $1,500 in this condition. So here are your anniversary choices for the American Silver Eagle. You can do the 10th anniversary coin for 30 grand. You can do the 20th anniversary coin for $1,000. You can do the 25th anniversary coin for $1,500. Or you can do the 30th anniversary coin for $119.
Right. And the one that came out late in December, the ladder
fell through the cracks. I'm telling you, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to give you the opportunity. 100 gone, every single phone line going crazy.
Well, let me just update everybody. Almost 300 people calling in. We only have a little over 400.
Right. Well, you can see we're counting them down right there on the screen. Now, here's what it comes down to. Why is this one 119 and the other ones are 1,500, 1,000, or 30,000? Understand that $30,000 coin, my original price when I sold it in 1995 was $199 or so. The 20th anniversary, I know I sold that coin for 99 bucks, okay, when it first came out. The 25th anniversary coin, I think we were $149 for when it first came out. It was just when it first came out,
sure.
And then all of a sudden said, yeah, I want the 10th anniversary, I want the 20th anniversary, I want the 25th anniversary. And then you understand, in terms of rarity, the rarest one is, of course, the $30,000 coin, but this is the third rarest. I mean, this is actually significantly rarer than the 20th anniversary coin that costs 10 times as much. The key, this is my original issue price. I was able to get original issue coins. Now, just because it fell through the cracks for everybody else in the numismatic hobby doesn't mean it fell through the cracks for me. I've been doing this a long time. I anticipated this. I have the largest position of these coins on the planet, I promise you, because I'm trying to give you the opportunity to get this before I think it goes absolutely crazy. Okay.
I guess I'll be ordering this one myself.
So if the other one was your first coin, this should be your second coin. This is a really cool coin.
And unfortunately, my cell phone is
it's too far away?
It's on the other side of the building. And that concerns me because...
I have to save you the sample. Because this is going to sell out.
No, seriously, it will sell out. So I won't have a chance to get it tonight because it is on its way to selling out. Take advantage of that FlexPay. Everybody is invited to use our FlexPay. It allows you to be able to buy the products that you love and pay a fraction of the cost. You still have your unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee, but it's a real advantage for those of you who want to buy multiples. And if you're not in the ordering process, either on our website or on your mobile devices or on your tablets, you'll miss it. Because definitely...
I want to bring something up here. You see a 3-minute clock there.
Yep.
You do not have 3 minutes.
No, for sure.
Okay, you absolutely do not have 3 minutes. Secondly, keep in mind, I'm going to include the Red Oak presentation box. So by the time you count that in, this is basically $100. Okay, this is now do not confuse this with the regular American Silver Eagle. Some people do that. This is the special 30th anniversary with the West Point mint mark, okay, and the 30th anniversary edge lettering. Do not confuse them, folks. Do not confuse them. And like I said, at 2.5 minutes, I think Daryl, our producer, I think you're being bold by saying, yeah, I think we got.
Yeah, we have more than twice the amount of people
10 seconds to get on the phone.
Yeah, twice the amount of people on the phone line. So please continue to order until you know that it is fully sold out. Meaning, whether you're online and you try to place your order and it's told that it's sold out, or you're speaking with one of the representatives on the phone and they tell you it's no longer available. I would stay on the phone lines, don't hang up. With that said, this is a perfect time for us to pause really quickly, but we're gonna go to a spotlight to find out what's happening around HSN.
HSN knows what you want when you need it. We make it easy with AutoShip. One click and get automatic delivery and locked-in prices for beauty, skincare, snacks, even cleaning supplies. We also deliver a series of items on AutoShip like coin collections or seasonal craft kits. And with AutoShip Manager, you are in control of all your automatic deliveries. Just look for the AutoShip option on the product page or search AutoShip at hsn.com.
From Italy, a land known for luxury, heritage, and style, comes Perlier. Exquisitely crafted, natural ingredients, where tradition meets modern science. The ultimate spa experience. No appointment necessary. Shop Perlier. Thursday.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
I'm so mad at myself I didn't have more of the last item. I mean, I anticipated I did that, and I still didn't bring in enough. 500 of them gone in 5 minutes.
I know, they're gone. Yeah. Well, that's what happens, you know. It's so nice that you're spending some time with us. We enjoy that you get a chance to be able to learn all of the information about the coins. But Mike has been chomping at the bits to share this next selection with us tonight. As a matter of fact, I've never seen this before, so it's new to me as well. I'll do the honors and pass it over to you. All brand new, all saved for. So exciting tonight.
Nobody's ever seen this before.
Okay, so first time
on the planet.
And there's a lot here. So where do we begin?
Well, here's ultimately what it is. The American Silver Eagle, okay? The American Silver Eagle. Okay, the American Silver Eagle is the most popularly collected silver coin in the world. Okay? This is the whole set of the American Silver Eagles. Certified Mint State 69. Now, people say, well, you usually sell Mint State 70s. Can you put together a Mint State 70 set? I can. It would be, I think, $250,000 or something like that, maybe 300 grand. Somewhere just like that for the Mint State 70 set. So if you can't go the $250,000, I've got the entire set of these at $99.95. Now, one of the things I want to show you, it comes with this, by the way, the counterfeit detector kit, because this has got a black light. We're also debuting, this has got a special third-tier black light counterfeit thing right here that we shine black light on that. It shows you the American Silver Eagle logo. So you get that. So you're going to get the counterfeit detector. I'll put that over here for right now. So that comes with. Okay, now, here's the other cool part. We've done PCGS, we've done Mint State American Silver Eagles before. We've never done the green core. Okay, look at the new hologram that you see on this.
I like
PCGS.
it.
I've never done a PCGS Silver Eagle continuity. You get everyone from 1986 all the way through 2017. We're going to send you the 2017, then we're just going to ship you one per month at $99.95. You get every single solitary one of the American Silver Eagles in the absolutely 100% green core PCGS American Silver Eagle set. So, like I said, so you get every single one of them certified Mint State 69, PCGS, green core, 100%. So normally this is clear. Okay, we've done the green. And the reason we did green is that when the United States government ships Silver Eagles, they come in a green monster box. This is 500 ounces of silver. Now, here's the cool part. You get this. This is how you store your coins. Because the boxes that you put the things in go right into there, and that's how you put your certified Silver Eagle set. First of all, you have to buy 500 ounces of them to get this. Secondly, the green PCGS boxes, they stopped making 5 years ago. I had them in stock. So every single one of your coins goes right into here just like that. Nobody else can do the, like I said, green box, green core, the entire thing. So it is a special and exclusive label. You get the green monster box, you get the green row boxes, you get all of that. And every single solitary year of the American Silver Eagle at a guaranteed price. Your price can never go up and your delivery is guaranteed. We start with 2017 and we will ship that back to you all the way to 1986. So you get 86, 87, 88. Your price is the same for every single solitary one of them in the proprietary green core holder. You are also going to get, like I said, here's the trusted trusted pen detector. Now, this is just, we give you this kit. These pens are not for this, in essence. That's a current, you know, when they do the pens, you know, when you go to the store and they check your $100 bill, you get 2 of those, but it's the UV, it's the black light right here. This UV light, you got to shine it up here. And when you do, this comes up. I think I can go ahead and do this. I might as well open this, I guess. Yeah, why don't we do? Why don't we just try this? Let's try this live on the air. I've never
a good idea, but you know, we'll go for it.
Well, I've done a lot of bad ideas. This isn't one of them.
Okay.
This, I think, is one. This absolutely, positively changes. It changes the paradigm of collecting American silver eagles. Yeah, I got it.
They're going to hand you some scissors.
They're going to hand me some scissors so I don't hurt myself.
In the meantime, I want to talk about FlexPay and auto ship. Both apply here. The FlexPay we've talked about. It gives you a chance to be able to make a partial initial payment, which is interest-free. We love it when we have FlexPay in coins because, generally speaking, we don't see a lot. Auto ship is a program that you enroll in. Doesn't cost you anything. You can schedule it as you need it. In this case, you'll receive a coin every month.
Okay. I'm breaking every rule of TV here. I just opened this thing. I've never done this before.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta see.
This is gonna be a good one, folks.
I gotta see if it works. I hope. So here's the silver
eagle.
Be a YouTube
so you normally
sensation. Have. So we've got the green gasket, okay, which has never been done before. That's exclusive to us. Now here's the UV lights.
I don't want to look.
There you go.
That is awesome.
Check that out. So that is third.
I can breathe again.
This is third level counterfeit technology. This comes with it. So that's how you know. There's the Silver Eagle logo underneath the green box logo that you see. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. You're like my kids. Hey, Dad, do it again. Isn't that fantastic?
That's great.
That is amazing. This comes with it too. So you get that kit. I love that. Okay, whew, that was close.
I know.
Everybody's telling me this better work.
Look, it's like being an attorney, right? You don't ask the question you don't already know the answer to.
What are you going to do?
Well.
And so anyway, I'm going to leave that out. You do get this. Okay, I'm going to put that there because I've opened it up. You get the green monster box. You get the green row boxes that you have here. But more importantly, and I'm getting a little caught up in the accoutrement, if you will, when it's really about the coins. Now, I want to talk to you about the coins. The American Silver Eagle has been made since 1986. It is the most popularly collected silver coin in the world today, bar none. There's absolutely, positively no doubt about that. Here's the problem. In 2008, the popularity of the American Silver Eagle soared, so to speak. The mintages on the American Silver Eagle went up 500, then 800, then 1,000% over prior years. So getting American Silver Eagles prior to 2008 is much more difficult. That's any American Silver Eagle, let alone Mint State 69, which is the highest affordable set. Because like I said, if I did the same exact set in Mint State 70, it'd be $250,000, okay? It'd be $250,000. So you're going to get every single one of them. So you get that 2008, the 2007, 2006, 2005. Now, while that's important and impressive and collectible and desirable, even more important is the brand new, this is the worldwide debut, nobody else on the planet has this. Nobody else on the planet can present this. Nobody else on the planet can offer this to you. So you will be the only ones on the planet to do this. Not only do we now have, and plus I got a pointer here too, I like that. So not only do I have the green gasket for the very first time that's ever been offered in the numismatic world, but we now have what PCGS is putting out as the third level counterfeit detecting. Look at that, where you shine the UV light on it and it shows that because there is so many counterfeits in the marketplace today. This guarantees you your authentic American Silver Eagles, every single one of them certified Mint State 69.
Mike, let's explain the auto ship.
Please.
If you will. I'm going to ask you to do it in this case. When I was reading my notes, it says that with the auto ship, you'll get a coin every month, right? It may be random, so you may not get the
Yeah, they just go in orders, because what we do is we ship the same, so like, we'll sell 500 sets of these.
Okay.
So the first month, 100 people get the 86, 100 people get the 87,
Okay.
100 people get the 92, 100 people get the 2016, we just do that to split it up so everybody kind of gets a different look at the coins.
Excellent.
But everybody gets all the coins. So you stay as long as you like. Now understand, the other thing is important about this. Remember, silver's near a 10-year low here, okay? Somewhere right around in there, 8-year low. If silver goes to $50 an ounce, I have to raise the price of this to $150 or $160 or $170, okay? Something like that. Your price can never go up, okay? Your price can never go up, and your delivery is guaranteed. So that's absolutely, positively the most important thing for you to understand with what you're going to get.
How difficult would it be, like, if you were outside of the world of HSN to be able to get this entire collection? And I know, obviously, you've been at this for a very, very long time. You are able to get coins that others can't. Here's an opportunity for you to be able to get into that auto ship program. Reminding you, with auto ship, you can cancel or skip shipments at any time. You're always in complete control. You still get your 30-day money-back guarantee. So there is all the freedom that you'll be able to enjoy with the auto ship. The advantage is that you are going to be guaranteed to be able to get these coins as long as you want to be in the program. So it is something that is exciting, that's new, that's never been offered before. We're thrilled that many of you are taking advantage of it. Have fun with your UV light pen.
Yeah, isn't that great? You get the green Monster box, you get the green PCGS boxes. Absolutely incredible. We got so many people. We're going to get ready to go. Like I said, not available anyplace else, anytime, any place, anywhere. Absolutely incredible opportunity for you to pick this up. And like I said, the 2017 coming for you at $99.95.
Thank you for your orders there, but take a look at what's coming up. Still available. Yeah, we did present that a little bit earlier. This is our first day of issue Silver Eagle dollar. How many remaining on this one, Daryl? Okay, so fewer than 700 remaining. Final chance to be able to get that, guys. So $44.98 is the item number. What makes the ICG so special on that?
Well, it's the rarest of the 4 major grading companies, which is PCGS, NGC, Annex, and ICG. Okay? Annex and ICG. The Annex is the rarest of the 4 by far.
Okay.
The rarest of the 4 by far.
So thank you so much for your phone calls, and we are now going to talk about, I love this type of show because so much of what we're seeing tonight are things that most of us haven't seen, and here's another Save For in our 1909 Men's State 64 red PCGS Lincoln Wheat Ears scent. Don't know a thing about this coin, I'll be honest with you.
It's pretty simple, actually. You're familiar with the Lincoln cent. I'm going to just put 2 up here, obverse, reverse, you get 1 coin. You're familiar with the Lincoln cent. Well, they first started making it in 1909. They first started making it in 1909. This is a 1909 Lincoln cent. So this is the first year of issue. So this coin's 117 years old?
Yes.
118 years old now? But here's the key. Not only is it 118 years old, not only is it from the very first year of issue that you're going to have right here, but it is also original, brilliant, uncirculated Men's State 64. Now, even more important from a collectible aspect, from a collectible aspect of this, okay, is the fact that it is the RD that's right there. That stands for red, okay? RD is red. When you get to uncirculated old Lincoln cents or Indian Head cents, it's either red or brown. Okay, red or brown. And brown is more common because they're old. They're over 100 years old. So to have that original kind of bronzy, coppery red look to it that you see right here is of critical importance to being able to do that. And then you're going to have, look at that back here, there's the Indian Head cent that you're going to have with that, or the Indian Head cent, the Wheat Ear cent, sorry about that. And it's in red condition, Mint State 64, 100% original. Now, the other thing that makes it unique, if we can get in close, there at the bottom of this coin on the reverse, You see where it says 1909, and this just says 1909, and it's missing a critical piece of information. I don't know how that happened. It's 1909 VDB. That's more important than all the other stuff that we have up there, the wheat ears things of no significance. The 1909 VDB is the important part.
All right, we'll make a note of that.
Right
We'll
here,
correct that the next time.
VDB, that is the designer's initials for Victor D. Brennan, okay? They made him take that off. They thought it was a bit ostentatious and not very humble of him to include his initials on the coin so prominently. So it was taken off the coin. So this is not just a because a 1909 Mint State 64 is a different coin than what this is.
Okay.
This is a 1909 VDB, which is, they made a 90 because they made him take it off during the course of the mintage year. Okay? And so every other Lincoln cent going forward into perpetuity does not have the VDB on it.
Now
So
the light bulb goes off.
Right. So not only is it first year of issue, but it is VDB. So it's the first part of the year issue as well. So you get that. The 1909 VDB is the critical part of the collecting of this coin, not just the 1909 Mint State 64. That coin I would have, but that coin's more like 49 bucks or something.
Yes, yes.
It's the VDB part of it that is of crucial importance to the collector. So understand this is, so the certification is correct, the 1909 VDB Mint State 64 red. So that's the crucial component of the collectability of this coin right here.
So here's an update. No surprise, this coin is a popular choice in the show tonight. And again, notice the FlexPay, which is a great opportunity for you to be able to shop with us using PayPal or any credit card or debit card that you may own as well. A great story, as we've talked about, and an opportunity for you to be able to own something very unique. I often talk to Mike about coin collecting and what you might like, what